Alright guys, welcome back to the next part here. We're going to be making the founder area. We just did the desktop version and now we're going to make it responsive on tablets and mobile devices using media queries again, CSS media queries. So this is the tablet version, looks pretty much the same. Oh, sorry, here. Right here's the tablet version, looks pretty much the same, just obviously smaller to scale to the screen, like smaller width on this and on the image, so we'll probably just change those. And then on mobile, these just stack up, so that'll be easy. That'll just be changing our flex direction to column, so it stacks like a column. And that brings me to the next thing I need to share with you guys is I was playing with this design after I finished the last recording, and we used position absolute to achieve this, and I was wrong. That's not necessary, and it's going to make making responsive a huge pain in the butt. Instead of using position absolute to do this, we can actually use flexbox like normal and then use negative margins to position things on top of each other. That actually works if you use negative margins. It's something I didn't remember. I think I used to do that, but it's been a long time since I built something from scratch, so my fault for forgetting that that's a thing. So that's the only thing. I'll show you what changed in the code so you can change it on your end. Everything else stayed the same as far as like the widths and everything, and then even this, we position this absolute, that's the same. It's still in the same area. It's exactly where it needs to be. But as far as the code goes, we need to change, let's see, display flex is all good. I think we had this position relative that doesn't need to be relative anymore because we're not using absolute for the image. And then for founder image, this is what your code should be now. Just using negative margins to push it around and get rid of the position absolute and all the percentages. And that's literally all that needs to happen. So like when you use negative margins, I'll just show you on the Google Developer Tools. It pushes, get out of mobile here. It just pushes things in a way to where they like kind of go out of the flow of the document, but they still stay where they're supposed to on all screens. I don't know. It's kind of like hard to explain how that works. I don't really fully understand why it works so well, but I know it works, to be honest with you. So like just in the developer tools, I'm going to go to the margin top that I have and like see by manipulating it negative, you're actually like pushing it up. And you can't do that same thing by setting margin bottom to push it up. It doesn't work. Obviously, it just puts margin on the bottom, but by making the margin top negative, you can actually throw this thing up in the air, kind of like absolute. And then same thing with margin negative 7 rem right. The more negative I go, it actually pushes it left over stuff. And that's just something that negative margins can do. So it kind of works like absolute, but it's far superior for if you're going to make stuff mobile. Because remember how we did the phone? We like with this phone, if I went back, I could probably just use negative margins on it, and then we won't have to go through as many screen sizes moving it all around. So, my bad. But we're going to keep this how it is because it's already fine. We've already done it, but probably could have done it an easier way. And that's okay. Again, that's development, guys. Like all the other YouTubers, they build these out like 4 times. They'll build a project out like 4 or 5 times. Literally, I know they do for a fact. And then they'll like record it and have all their code on the other screen. And then I think it's kind of a weird way to show people how to code because like they'll just look at stuff and be like, oh, this is 300 pixels, this is that. And if you're somebody new, like when I was, you'll be like, how the hell does this guy know this? Like he's so good, I'm so stupid. But like, no, dude, it's everything was scripted and they're not showing you how they position things using the inspector tools and everything. So what I'm showing you here, although it might be the videos are definitely longer, it's going to help you actually get into a workflow to where you know how to break a design down step by step and see where stuff is using developers tools and put it in your code. So that's why I do it the way I do it, and I hope that helps you guys. This is how I learned. The guy that I learned from, he had tutorials, but he did it like this. It was Joe from Coding Phase. If you guys know who Coding Phase is, or look him up. He's been on doing this. I've been following him since he had a channel in like 2017, and now he's pretty huge. But his tutorials, he's a real senior dev with like 10 years working experience, and he's the only one that would actually show you real time his thought process and talk people through it. And that's how that really set the light bulb off for me, and now that's how I want to teach you guys. So that's why I do it the way I do it. But yeah, just please change your code to what I showed you earlier and get caught up with me, and then we'll be set to go, and we're going to start making this responsive now. So let's go through and see. We want to start doing tablets first. So let's see. Now that we use negative margins instead, it's going to look good on most tablets out of the gate. So let's just open our developer tools and go to mobile. And let's see how it looks on like the BlackBerry playbook. So this is the mobile view. This isn't the tablet view. This is the 600. But if you turn the BlackBerry playbook, it's 1024. Let's see how it looks on 1024. It looks pretty good. That looks fine. Maybe move this down. We'll see how it looks on other ones, but it still looks good. See, if we would have kept everything position absolute, we would have had to like constantly adjust this stuff because it wouldn't be in Flexbox anymore. None of this would be centered. It would be a mess. So that's where those negative margins came in and saved the day. So let's see if it on all 1024 devices, these look a little high. Let's see if that's the same. Yeah, Nest Hub. So we can move it down for 1024. We know that we can already move down those circles a little bit. Let's go down. So let's grab our founder circles, and we'll go down to 1024. Let's see how it looks on bigger ones first. Let's see how the iPad Pro on this looks. I think it looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine. And then see how the Nest Hub Max looks. Yes, that's good. And the Surface Pro 7, let's see how that looks. Looks good. So yeah, it's really just the 1024 ones like I thought. So let's adjust that. So see, does this look good on 1180? Yeah, that's good. Sweet. So like that just saved us so much time just using negative margins. And like I think I mentioned earlier, anytime you cannot use absolute positioning on something to achieve something, don't use it. Stay away from it as much as you can. Like use Flexbox to center stuff inside of divs instead of absolute. You just stay away from it as much as you can. So let me get rid of this code. Some comments in here, sorry about that. And then we'll do we'll do founder image, and let's select it here. And we just want to move it down, I think. Yeah. Let's go to the tablet view. It's not even it. There we go. Yeah, like more down into the corner. So let's say top. Let's just say top. Down, down, down to like here. That looks pretty good. Top 79. And then we can make this a little taller, I think. We should make it a little taller. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this position absolute here. That's my fault. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, we don't need that there because that is absolute. There we go. Let's go up and let's grab our access thing here. Our access card. Let's get rid of that. Sorry, see, you can see where I was like playing around with stuff because I was like, this absolute isn't gonna be good for mobile at all. Let's go up, and we want this thing. Let's go down to 1024 again, right here, our media query 1024. Okay. And everything is going to stay the same here except for the height. We're going to make it a little taller so that the content fits in better. Let's go up to like 460 on pixels on the height and see what that does. I like that. Let's go up to 480 and we'll call it 480. Cool. But now we got to move these down again, so let's adjust these down. Founder circles. Whoops. 79. We have it at 79. Oh, why is this Z here? I might be ruining it. where that came from. There we go. That's fine. We're good. So that looks good. Yeah, that looks like the design tablet design. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I think the next big tablet or whatever is going to be the iPad mini or iPad Air. Maybe the iPad Air. The iPad Air is at 820. So let's go down to more code. More code I was playing with here. Let's delete that. Just disregard that. Don't worry about that. All right, so let's go down to let's see, what was the 900? Which phone has the 900? It's the iPhone. It's the Pixel 2 XL. One of these phones has like a 900 turn. Oh, which one is it? Forget. I just want to know. Oh, is it the X? I think it's like the XR has like a super, 896. That still looks fine. So knowing that, I'm going to go down to the 844 and we'll style that. So let's go down. See what if we didn't use negative margins, like we would have to readjust this for like every single size, bro. It would be such a tedious process. So let's go to the iPad Air, and we need to make this heading 2 text smaller for sure. So to like 5680. Maybe. Or maybe we just need to make that box bigger. So we're going to go to 844 next, and let's grab... Let's just grab the code from up here. And I'll just take all this and delete what I don't need, because we're going to have to retweak it. So just grab everything and then delete as we go what we don't need. Because then I think pretty much after this 844, I might just go to the mobile design where everything is stacked, but we'll see. 844. And that's going to include our 820, so. All right, let's go see. Yeah, that stuff's pretty far over, so we could probably make that smaller. No, we'll keep the image the same. Let's manipulate the H2 text. Let's knock this down to like 40 pixels. Just so it fits better. That's better. It's still a little big, but we're going to make the width bigger now. Let's see. Is this centered on the... I don't think it is. It's not. Okay. Let's increase our width to like 800. Oops. Okay. It's better. And then let's decrease our padding to 2 rem on the sides for the text and everything. That's better. And then let's make this taller. Let's make this like 500 pixels. That's better. Let's see something here. Yeah, it's only getting so big because we have that container class on it. We just say width 100% then. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that works. Because it's like a different the iPad Air is like 820, so it's like an in-between screen size, and then even the circles look okay there. That's fine. So it looks good on both views now. That's cool. So we can pretty much get rid of all that stuff then. Is our margin still good? Yeah. Let's see. Everything's still good, so let's get rid of pretty much everything else. I just copied everything just in case there was a bunch of tweaking we had to do, but didn't have to do that much stuff. Could probably move the circles down a little bit since we have the stuff here. We did change that. We did change that. Didn't change that. Didn't change any of that. Not gonna move with that. Guess we could move these down a little bit. Why not? Okay, let's go ahead and select our circles down here. Put them like right there, like top 78. Cool. That's good. Happy with that. All right, next. How does it look on like landscape phones? Should look okay. Yeah, looks fine. All right, so we're gonna decide the cutoff for stuff to be stacked, like the mobile version is gonna be, so now we're gonna do this to everything else, stack it. Let's do probably 767 and below, yeah? Because I don't really want let's see, does that look okay? On 823, probably not. Oh yeah, it does actually. What other phones? I'm just seeing like what would be best based off of like phone sizes. I think 767 and below would be fine. Make our lives easy. Because tablets are all bigger than that, so I don't really call that as like tablet. It even looks okay in the iPhone X, to be honest. But oh, you know, it's actually kind of messed up there. So maybe that's the cutoff. Like, what is so what did we just work on? 7? No. We just worked on. Should it be 7? 844. So maybe we should say 812 and smaller. What else do we got? Let's see, 823. Yeah, it's a little too big on 8. So let's change the size because stuff is escaping the container on that 844 and lower. Let's see what's escaping. So let's go body. We're gonna put a red border around everything so I can see what's going on. So border, 1 pix, solid, red. All right, well, what's moving out? This. Okay. That's weird. Maybe I should just get rid of them. If I just say display none on this screen size. That fixes everything. Let's just do that. Let's save ourselves the trouble. I'm liking that move. That's the move. See that little trick I just did with the red borders? That is going to save. Remember this trick. That is going to save your life when you're doing mobile responsive stuff from scratch. If there's something that's like messing up the design, you're like, what the hell is it? And you don't know. Just put a border around everything on the page, and it will show you because it will escape the red container. Cool. I just made our life so easy, guys. All right, we're going to go stack. Let's get our code. Let's go back up top. We won't need that. I'm going to take this. And we're we're going to go down to, I'm going to say 767. Well, what does it look like on that iPad mini? This iPad mini was like the original iPad size, the 10 or 768. This was iPad, and it looks fine. So we'll go everything smaller than that is going to be mobile stacked. That's fair. Cool. So let's go to the BlackBerry playbook, and we'll go off of here first, since that's like 600 pixels. I guess this is a small tablet. I don't know what the hell this thing is. I like think it's a phone, but it's not. If it's called the playbook, it's like it's a tablet, I guess. Whatever. So we got everything there. So we're gonna go up top. Remember, we're coding for 767 and below now. Everything else is gonna be mobile. Okay. That's what we're doing now. We're just making our lives easier. So let's say this flex containers, what's flexing them side by side. So we're going to say flex direction column. Now they're stacked. Bam. And now we're going to get rid of all this. And then we're going to make that image smaller. We got to make the widths on these things smaller now because they're escaping their container. They're too big. So let's make the founder image like, can we just say 100% of container? Because remember, we also have that container class in this stuff, so it can only be so wide without having padding. Say height like auto, I guess. And then, oh, this margin is like sending it to the side, so that's probably messing it up. Let's say margin right 0. That should center it. Yep. And then this margin top. Let's see, margin top minus 20. First bring it down. Bring that down to minus 10 so that it's down. See, like now this margin and this margin are like fighting each other a little bit, but that's okay. And then let's change the width of this card to, let's see, what is it? Everything is like text align center, so that'll be good. Let's get rid of these because we won't need them. Display flex and all that is fine. Actually, we can probably just say display block text center, yeah. Text align center display block. Get rid of this. Say text align center. And then make the width like 100%. There we go. Beautiful. That height, we'll probably leave it like that. Maybe 400 pixels. Let's see. Yeah, and then let's bring the H2 down. See how much padding for that text? Not that much. So let's fix that next. We'll say padding left and right too. So that'll give the text more room to breathe. That's good. And then the font size on the phone is going to be, for the title, is going to be a lot smaller, 32 pixels, I believe, or 48 or something like that. So let's see how 48 looks. That's good. And then let's bring this down, say margin top to rem. That's good. Maybe 3 rem. Oops. Yeah, it's good. And then padding bottom can stay. Let's just get rid of that. We're not changing anything with that. Now let's center the button. So we'll keep everything with the button, and we'll just say margin 0 auto to center it. Should work. Nice. And now this needs to be up here. So how can we do that? Probably say access card. Say margin top negative 3 rem. See if that'll work. Yes, I think it's working. Let's see. Yes. Yay, it works. All right, so let's do that. -6 rem. See how those negative margins aren't the greatest to use for best practices either, but it's gonna save our butts here, and it works. So if it works, it works. I don't know what other way to do this, man. Let's see. Okay. So we use percentages, which is good. So that should carry over to all the other devices, hopefully. Okay. So S8. How do we look on S8? Ah, you're so huge. Get away. That looks good. So let's do media queries for these smaller screens. Let's copy, just copy what we have here, bring it down, and then go from there like we've been doing. I'll do copy. And we're down the 360 screen. So this 390 will do. And we'll do, this just needs to be taller, man. Let's say access card height 600. Yep. Probably do 550. That's good. So that looks good. Let's go over. That looks good. That image looks big though, huh? Or is it just the screen? No, because we used a width on it. That's why. So that's fine. Keeping it. Nobody's going to really... Honestly, most people don't turn their phones over in landscape to look at websites. Unless you're watching YouTube videos like this one, you're not going to be landscaping your phone to like look at a website. At least I never do. So that's fine. Look at this, is a 320 screen size. All right, so let's copy your stuff down for this one because we do have a 320. This is one of those stupid phones I don't know why people buy, that's super narrow. Let's copy this down. So we're at 390. What did we change here again? Did we just change the height and that was literally it? Can we get rid of everything else? I think we can. Rid of that. Rid of all this. Oops. And founder button 0 auto. Get rid of all that. All of it. We're gonna need that though, so let's keep that. Let's get rid of all this. Make sure I didn't break anything. Oh, we're good. Okay. And then we'll grab all this stuff. This is like all that really needs to be tweaked now, going down in screen size. So height 650. There you go. Beautiful. And then we are going to change we're going to change the font size for the H2 to like 40 pix maybe. It's too big on that little screen. That's good. That looks better. And then we'll say 1 rem left and right for the content. Give it a little bit more room to breathe. That's better. This can be like 600 maybe. $580, still too tall. What was this before? There we go. So keep it there. Keep it at 550. This is making it shorter, right? I feel like it's not going anywhere. Oh, it is. Call it 540. Okay. Looks good. Let's go to 658. It should just be stacked and normal. Yep. We could probably change the margin, negative margin on that. Let's go up and grab the last time we did that. Let's see, right here, probably access card margin top. Dot access card margin top. All right, the 321. It's up a little too high. Can we do like -4? That'll fix it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And 658, it looks good. LG Optimus. I didn't even know LG made smartphones. That's crazy. Okay, looks good. Very nice. Looks good. Next, just keep going through the list and make sure everything looks good, and then we'll be done. Pretty positive everything's gonna look good, but oh, look at this one's. This Moto G Power has the side-by-side screen size barely, but it looks okay. We can keep it that way. Oh, look at that, 412. No bueno. Does that mean it's broken for the iPhone too? No. Huh. We should just switch that to a percentage if it's going to be like that, the height. The access card height. We can just say height like 120%, I guess. I think we can do that. That way it'll be like more than 100% by 20, and then it'll look good everywhere. Yeah. Where did we leave off again? Moto G Power or LG? Let's see, LG. That's good. Sorry guys, okay, Pixel 3. Huh. 150%. Just trying to make it so I don't have to keep adjusting these heights. No, that doesn't go over 100%. So, we're gonna have to do pixels, I guess. 600 pix. That's good. I'm at the point where I just want to make it. I don't care if it looks a little too long. I just want everything to look okay. Probably not go to 570, honestly. Let's not have it be too ridiculous. Let's take like 30 pixels off of that. I don't want it to be too dramatic. LG. Okay. Pixel 3. It's better. Pixel 4. Good. Okay, those are the ones that were giving us trouble just now. How about iPhone XR? Thing goes to 896 freaking pixels. That's crazy. Looks good. iPhone 12 Pro. See, the reason I keep so many devices in my developer tools is because, like, every screen size is just, like, it can have like a dramatic effect on the design, like way different, and I don't want to not have all the devices that I could possibly have and then have it not look right on one. So look at this Pixel 5. Doesn't look so hot right there. So take a note of that. My other screen. We'll come back to that. If that's the only thing that has an issue, we'll just come back to that and do what we have to do. So that's the Pixel 5 landscape access card height. Let's see if other devices have that issue. We'll come back to it though. If it's just that one, we'll fix it. We might even just have to make this text smaller. 851. That's like a weird size. All right, Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Looks good. S20 Ultra. Okay, looks good. Barely, but it looks good. iPad Air. Looks good. iPad Mini. Okay. The original, it's just really the original iPad size. I don't know why they call it the Mini. Surface Pro, Microsoft Surface Pro 7. Looks good. Surface Duo. So what's the Duo? Is that like a smartphone? Don't even know. Galaxy Fold. Oh, this is the 200. There's going to be problems here. Oh, maybe not. No, there's not. Wow. So shocking. Okay, cool. A5171. Samsung makes so many phones, dude. Holy crap. Nest Hub. It's just our final check. After this, guys, we're just going to be building the header in the next video. That's going to be one quick video. Very easy to do. The footer. Did I say the footer? Very easy to do. So pretty much done after this, really. This is all the heavy lifting. Okay, that's good. Pixel 2. 731, good. Pixel 2 XL. Cool. Yeah, I'm so glad we don't have to deal with that position absolute stuff. I will be using negative margins for the rest of my life if I can. I think I used to know that really well, but like I said, I haven't been building a bunch of stuff from scratch in a long time. I got a little burnt out of coding, to be honest with you, so it's been a while since I've jumped back into just hardcore HTML and CSS. I've just been doing like programming, JavaScript and stuff, but honestly, I think making stuff CSS mobile on a lot of screens is like more difficult than learning JavaScript sometimes, even though programming is kind of difficult. But CSS is just like the biggest pain in the butt, dude, because it wasn't really made to do, it wasn't originally intended to do what we use it for today, like all this complex styling. It was just made to style like Word documents back in the day, and now we use it for so much stuff it wasn't intended for. So it's, in the future, there's probably going to be something different than CSS, but who knows what that's going to be or if or when. So everything looks awesome except for the Pixel 5 landscape mode. So I think is the Pixel 5 like one of the newer phones? I think this is like the standard screen size for Google Pixels. So let's see. We should probably fix that, I guess. Let's see. And what do I have? Like an 851, huh? Got one that's 844. So can we just, what if I just make this 851? Will it make a difference? Just to like include that. Shouldn't mess up anything else in our whole site, right? Founder circle. No, it really doesn't, because the only other things we had was this area and header text H1. Does that mess that up at all? No. No. That's fine. Cool. Should be good to go, guys. Everything should be because what did we do? We changed it. What was that? 840. So 11. That shouldn't break anything. Just a minor little change to include another device, really. So I think we're gonna stop there for now, and we're gonna come back and do the footer, because this looks great on like every screen that I'm looking at. See, this is like laptop size. Yeah, it's like this is like my MacBook Pro size, what it would look like. Let's see. Yeah. Cool. Just check one more thing. Yeah, we should be solid, guys. How's it look on my iPhone? Looks good. Yeah, we're good. So just a minor change to make the Pixel 5 work. No problem. So next up on the next video, we're gonna just build this little footer. It's just got a logo, and then below it some social stuff. And that'll be a quick video. We'll do the desktop and mobile is like pretty much the same, honestly. So it's all gonna be one video, and then we'll be done. And by the end of this project, hopefully you'll have learned a ton about how to actually build stuff from scratch and not just look at a bunch of theory from other people. So